Nothing's changed. So, so I was in a rabbit hole mood today. So I get home from work, right? And I'm just in the mood to go down a rabbit hole, right? So, with due to current events, I watched Eyes Wide Shut. If you know, you know. Watch that, and then I start thinking about the shooting in Columbine. So there was a film I remember watching a while back called Zero Day, and then I wanted to revisit Bowling for Columbine. It was a Michael Moore documentary that they put out in the '90s. It's interesting to see like how much has changed because some of the not just the fashion sense some people have, but just no social media, no smartphones. You can very well tell. It's strange to see like how fashion or how just like way people look, dress, and even talk have kind of changed since the '90s. I won't get into all that. I don't know so much about talking. I think people pick their words better when they would speak. I have that problem sometimes. I have to stop and think what I'm going to say. Otherwise, I get a lot of uhs. But people seem to talk a little bit more intellectually for the most part. I'm not saying people still don't because they do. But to my main point of this, see, my main point regarding this is this. There's an interview with Marilyn Manson. They're talking about the shooting in Columbine. They're talking about how he was a target because he was, the poster boy for fear. He represents what the average, American is scared of, right? I mean, and he makes himself look scary, at least around that time. I mean, he's doesn't look as scary nowadays. We're all desensitized to that type of shit nowadays, right? He said something, and he talked about how he believes he can't be a bigger influence than the president because he talked about all the bombs we dropped on countries whose names we can't pronounce. But here's where he said something, and I thought to myself, he talked about the media. And he says the reason why people say and feel and think the way they do is because the media pumps you full of fear and consumption. Everything about it is fear. And I thought about it. And then I look at the media today, and I'm like, nothing's changed.